Hi, graphic designers. So I'm going to talk to you about mini lesson number 3. If you see the mini lesson requirements, I'll just go through them real quickly. So we're going to create new, and we're going to type in the dimensions. This time it's 12 by 9 inches, and then 85 pixels. So make sure your unit is correct, and your title, of course, is going to be your name, ML3. And everything is right. I want the white background, it's fine, and then I'm going to create. So first thing is I'm noticing that my workspace doesn't have its layers showing up. If that's the case, if something is missing and you don't see it there, you could always go to your file menu and go to Window and then click on Layers. So now I have my layers menu here. If also like you don't like the look of this or something's up, you could also go to Windows, Workspace, Essentials Default, or Reset Essentials. So like this is kind of what you open up as a default, and then I have my layers here. I'm actually going to close this tab because we won't need it, and I have my layers box here. Alright, so first thing is I want you to color in a background for our sandwich. And it could be, let's say, yeah, let's do yellow, no, okay, being very picky with my background color, let's make it pink. Alright, so I have my weird background color for my sandwich, and then you're going to create new layers, and you know how to do this. If you go to your layers panel, there's that folded piece of paper, and you could create your layers like multiple times, doesn't matter. I'm gonna first make my burger bun. I'll make my bottom bun. Click on that. I'll use my paintbrush, and I could do my settings. I like the 2 on there. I like that one. I think 10 is fine. Alright, so I'm gonna draw the outline first, and I want to use black. And I will draw my, I'm noticing that my brush settings aren't quite right. I'm going to change the opacity to 100. Let's flow to 100 is fine. Let's see how that feels, yeah. So I'm going to draw my bottom bun. Okay, that's okay. There you go. And I don't like that, so I will just, I could actually use the eraser tool, because I'm on my own layer and it won't influence the purple background. And that's what's good about having your own layer. So there's my bottom bun. Actually, this is bothering me too. Sorry guys. You can fast forward this. And there. Alright, so that's my bottom bun. I'm going to use the paint bucket tool, and I'll create like that yellowish, orange bun color. Maybe it's too orange, but it's okay. Alright, so there's my bottom bun. I could go ahead and create more toppings, like whether it's lettuce, let's see. So I make sure I'm clicking on the different layer. Please make sure you are always on the right layer, because if I drew on the bottom bun, to clean things up will be more difficult, so just always be aware of your layers. So let's say I'm going to draw my lettuce leaf. Okay, and then I could use my paint bucket tool. See? And maybe I'll do just like a little bit more lettucey looking. Alright, so there's my lettuce leaf. So just remember that I could always move these layers. It doesn't impact each other because I am on different ones, so that's one of the conveniences of that. Remember that with the move tool I can move these and stack them however I want. So I've fast forwarded, so I made my top bun, my tomatoes, and then I'm going to create one more layer, and it'll be my surprise ingredient of anchovies. But it's going to be a picture, so I just wanted to go over that one more time. And it's optional if you want to do that, but it's good to practice. So here I have a screenshot of the sardines or anchovies I found online. Um, in case this was confusing before, this X allows you to kind of move where you want this to be. And then once you press enter, you'll notice that there's a symbol here and it's still a smart object, but you need to rasterize it. So there's multiple ways you could go about it. But if you control click on this, you'll have this drop down menu where you could click rasterize layer. You also could click like a right click on your mouse, and that's kind of like what control click means, and you could rasterize the layer that way. Or you could actually click on the image. If you double click on it, it's gonna ask you, hey, the smart object must be rasterized before you proceed. Do you want to rasterize the smart object? I'm gonna say okay. And then now that symbol goes away and you're able to kind of edit this image. So I'm going to go about and try using, the different tools that we learned on how to select things. So I'm going to try what it will look like if I select the white space, right, of the sardines. And it does a pretty good job actually. And I click delete. And now I could press Command D, or you could go to select in the menu option here and then click on deselect. And now I have a pretty clean sardine. If I want to rotate this while you're using the move tool, you hover over the corners and you'll have the same kind of thing where you could increase or rotate your sizes if you want to. So I have that here. Maybe I'll have the tomatoes on top. And again, peeping out here, there's my bun. And the bun I could stack up here. So it kind of looks like that. Okay, so in the past I've drawn like socks. I put like, odd, strange things that I wanted to draw in here. You're more than welcome to add more layers if you like, but once you have at least 5 layers for me, you could go ahead and file save. Oh, I just noticed that the image is its own layer. If you want to change it and keep it consistent, it has the screenshot image there, so I'll just write anchovies on here. Anchovies. There you go. So make sure you label your layers. Have fun with drawing again and working with those layers, and go file save. And it should be your name ML3 and save, and then that's it. Submit it into the Google folder with all the mini lessons. Thank you.